Well, hello there. Thank you so much for joining me today. This flow will be a nice, calm, and gentle yoga flow. We're going to stay low and calm. It's going to be really nice. If you like blankets and blocks and bolsters, please use those throughout this practice. We are going to begin in a Shavasana, lying on our backs. So go ahead and find comfort laying flat on your back. If you would like a bolster or a block under either your pelvis or your shoulders and your back, please be my guest. So go ahead and lay back. Tuck those shoulders, palms face up. Go ahead and bring your grin to your face. Hardest part of this workout is complete. You have showed up, you've got your grin on, and we're ready to go. Congratulations. I'm always so thankful for the time that I get to spend on my mat. It's such a sacred, special time for myself. And it just feeds my soul and my spirit so much more than my physical body. And it's so funny because my physical body is the one that doesn't want to come to the mat most of the time. Mentally, I feel like I'm prepared and I'm ready, but physically, I'm either warm and comfy, seated on the couch or something, and you just don't want to get up. So go ahead and start to notice your breath. Noticing the air around you, the sounds around you, becoming fully present into your now. Bring some awareness to the breath. When our minds start to wander, we just bring ourselves back to our deep breathing. Go ahead and bring both your knees into your chest. Nice big hug. We're going to do reclined pigeon here. So go ahead and bring your right ankle over your left knee. If you are here and your left foot is on the ground, this is great. If you want more, I challenge you to pull up to where your left leg is more parallel with the ceiling. If this feels good and you want to go a little deeper, go ahead and place your right hand through the triangle you've made with your legs, your left hand around to grab your right hand and pull on the left leg. Active feet in our right leg and our left to protect everything going on in our knees. If you are pulling down and not feeling a stretch, you can take your right elbow and push against that right knee. Just breathing here. Calm, deep breaths. Beautiful. Go ahead and release that interlace of the fingers and switch it over. So left ankle over right knee, right under the right knee. Same options here. If our right foot's on the ground and we feel this in the left hip, let's just stay there. If you want a little more, go ahead and pick the right leg up parallel to the sky. Active left and right feet. And if you want a little more, go ahead and thread that hand through and then interlace them behind the right and pull. Still deeply breathing, still active through both of our feet. And we are still smiling here because this feels good. Beautiful. Go ahead and uninterlace those hands. Hug those knees back in. This time we're going to take a twist. So we're going to attempt eagle legs. So we'll start with wrapping our right. So just wrap your right leg over like you're sitting on a seat being prissy. And if you can go ahead and wrap it all the way for eagle legs. If not, just leave this here. This is great. Arms out in a T and drop over to the left. Gaze is towards the right. And we breathe. Making sure both of your shoulders are on the ground. And come back through center. Unravel your legs and cross them over the other way. So left goes over right. For our prissy seated position in a pretend little chair. If you want more, you can go and wrap that left around the right for the eagle. And when you find that, go ahead and drop your legs over towards the right. Gazes towards the left. So, so beautiful. Breathing. Both shoulders on the ground. And go ahead and come back through center and unravel those legs. Grab for the outside edges of your legs or your ankles or your feet and pull down for happy baby. Feeling this stretch. Sits bones connected to the mat. Your full back is connected to your mat. We're pulling the shoulders towards the armpits. That's the general direction we're going. It's a great hip opener. If you like to play with flexibility, you can go ahead and try to straighten the right leg. See how that feels. Leaving our left leg bent. And bend into the right and try to straighten the left. See how that feels. Still pulling on the right leg while keeping the left one bent. It definitely doesn't allow you to get as far when you have one of them stretched out, okay? And if you'd like, you can try both stretched out. Sometimes it feels better to grab from the inside of the feet when we're doing these. So just kind of pull, it helps pull down a little better. Super, super big stretch here. And you got it. Bear hug yourself. So nice. Okay, lay back, plant those feet down. We are coming for a bridge. This is just a gentle bridge, nothing exaggerant. So go ahead and make sure you can feel your heels with your fingers there. Make sure you're correctly aligned here. And we're just going to tilt the pelvis to lift up. That's all it takes. If you want, you can tuck those shoulders under. And if you want a little more, you can interlace those fingers and really stretch through those shoulders, lifting up here. If you have a block or a bolster and want this to be restorative, please go ahead and put that under now. Otherwise, just hang out with me here in our gentle bridge. Remembering to breathe. And of course, we are smiling. If we are interlaced on our fingers, go ahead and let those go slowly. And begin to slowly lower ourselves back down. We're going to rock and roll up to a seated forward fold. So go ahead and just rock back and forth a few times. Massaging all of our spines. Pulling that child out of us. We all loved to do this as a child. Go ahead and sit up. And Padimottanasana, seated forward fold. We are not just going to take regular fold today. Go ahead and bend in that right leg and put the right foot on your left thigh. And fold. Breathing. Slight bend in the left leg. Active left foot. Remembering to breathe. Come up. Now we're going to take the right side body stretch. So with your left hand, you can put it on your right knee, wherever you want, wherever your right hand feels good, coming across the body. Left arm sweeps up over to grab or to go for grabbing our left foot. Side body stretch all down the right side body here. We should be trying to lift through the chest. Yes, you got it. We're still happy. We are still here in this together. Stretching is so good. I know it's such an uncomfortable, like, why are we doing this? Get me out of here. But it's so good for the longevity of our bodies. Okay, so go ahead and swing that right arm around behind you. And we're going to push up into a variated gate pose. So we push up and we are on our right knee, pushing through our right hand. Left arm goes above. Nice little stretch here. Breathing. And go ahead and swing that left arm back around in front. And we are back in our variated Padimottanasana. So let's go ahead and straighten out our right leg. Bringing our left leg in. Inhale. And exhale to fold. Active right foot. Slight bend in the right knee is fantastic. Breathing here. Knowing this stretch is all about stretching through the leg, lengthening through the spine. The next stretch allows us to do the side body stretching. Go ahead and come up. Same as the other side. So our right hand is going to go towards our left side body, and our left hand will sweep up while our right hand goes on our left side body. I don't know if I said that right or not, but go ahead and attempt to grab your right foot with your left hand. Left side body stretch. This is such a nice stretch. I think a lot of times we forget about our side bodies. And our side bodies are actually really important for movement and mobility, especially in a lot of yoga poses. So we always want to do our back and our legs, but we also do definitely want to stretch our sides. They are a thing. I work my obliques pretty seriously some days. Okay, go ahead and sit up. Same thing. So our left hand will plant. Right hand sweeps around to pull us up. Hips lift. Smile. And breathe. And come back around to our variated Padimottanasana. Beautiful. Go ahead and swing the right leg around with the left. We're going to find tabletop. We're just going to do some cat-cows here. So drop the belly, lift the chest, cow. Exhale, cat. Round through that spine. Inhale, cow. Look up. Exhale, cat. Beautiful. So tuck those toes, walk them to the middle. We're going to do a little toe stretch. So go ahead and come on down to your toes here in a nice little crouched position. If you want to come up, please, hands, heart center, Anjali Mudra. You got this. Playing with the balance. Finding a drishti in front of you to gaze at will help you keep the balance. And the higher you come up on the toes, the more the toe stretch, the harder the balance. Okay, go ahead and we're going to put our hands down, booties up, standing forward fold. Go ahead and hang here for just a minute, a little ragdoll action. Breathing. Smiling. If you are not at the top of the mat, go ahead and walk there. We're going to step our left foot back, lower that left knee. Keeping our hands down, we're just in a low lunge here, stretching through our hips, through our left psoas. We don't want to totally just jump into this. You know, we want to keep our hands here, and we want to feel this stretch safely and controlled. We don't want to dump ourselves. That creates bad habits and joints. So just feel this here. And push back for half split, square hips, slight bend in the right knee. Breathing here. Come forward. Tuck the left toes. Leave the left hand down. Right arm up. A little easy twist here. That may pop your back. Just do mine. Plant the hand beside the right hand. Step the left up. We are back in our forward fold. Hang here for about 3 deep breaths. Go ahead and step that right foot back and lower that right knee down slowly. If you have knee problems, keep your toes tucked. That will definitely help to protect the knee. My right knee's been giving me issues, so I like to protect it when it's feeling a little down. So go ahead and feel into this stretch. We are feeling this all in our right psoas. All through the left hamstrings. Such a nice stretch. Go ahead and push back, half splits. Same thing here. We want square hips. A slight bend in our left knee. We're folded over and we're breathing here. And we still have a smile on our face. And come forward. Pivot that left foot around to the mat, to the front of the mat. Both of your feet should pivot towards the front of the mat at this point. Wide-legged, forward fold. So just go ahead and fold down. Hands on the mat. Or play with strength, hands off the mat. We're doing gentle yoga, so my hands are going to be on the mat. Sway left and right. If you find your head touches here, close your forward fold in a little bit to make it longer so your head doesn't touch, so you still have the swaying action here. Or stillness, of course, whichever you prefer. Go ahead and come up halfway. Pivot around to the right side. Pivot the right foot. You can drop the left knee down and walk your right foot out to the outside edge of the mat. We're coming down for lizard. Same kind of movements as the low lunge. We want to feel this. We're not as able to dump here because our weight is down. So this creates a much different stretch through our hips, which is so nice. If you want more, you can press on that right knee gently. You'll feel that in your hip. Make sure that your foot stays firmly planted. Breathing here still. And go ahead and come back up. We're going to tuck that back toe. Pivot that right foot back around to our wide-legged forward fold. Just hang here for another second before we move to the other side. Breathing. Walk around to the left, pivot that foot, pivot the back foot, and come down. You can walk the left foot out to the outside edge of the mat. Lower that right knee down. Or lizard. Go ahead and come down on the forearms if you'd like. Same thing here. So find that movement. Feel that stretch. Breathing. If you want more, you can come up and push that left knee with the left hand. Still breathing. Still smiling. Beautiful. Come on up. We are going to pivot the feet and we're going to bring them a little bit together and find our yogi squat here. Pushing our elbows against both of our knees. Smiling. Not worrying about my hair here. Who knows what it looks like? It's always a hot mess. It doesn't even matter. I'm at home. You're at home. Everything is exactly as it should be. Beautiful. So we're going to come on down into puppy pose. So let's go ahead and find child's pose. I feel like this is just the easiest way to find it. So child's pose. Hands come forward. Body raises up. We walk the hands a little forward. Knees a little back. And drop the chest down towards the mat. If it doesn't get there, no problem. Keep the gaze forward. breathing. Do not forget to breathe here. And go and put that grin back on the face. Nice, conscious, deep breaths here. And press back into extended child's pose. Go ahead and take your arms in front, prayer position over your head. A little bit of a shoulder stretch here. I don't know about you, but my body feels much more stretched. Much more ready to take on this day ahead of me. Go ahead and come up to your kneeling position. Palms face up or face down in your lap. Deep breath here. Thank you so much for showing up today. I hope you enjoyed this slow and gentle practice. I hope it was exactly what you were looking for. I hope to see you back on the mat tomorrow. Namaste.